Hello. Oops. Can't write in there. Won't let me. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm on a little bit early, so I'm going to wait a few minutes, but I just thought I'd give people a chance to come in. Say hi. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. Today will be mostly Christmas and winter items. I'm going to have a few things thrown in that maybe your New Year's or maybe your St. Patrick's because they're green and they go for Christmas too. So the first question I have is, can you hear me okay? Is the audio okay? Because I put my microphone that's supposed to be worn on me um, on a stable place because I kept getting up and pulling it off accidentally because I didn't have the clip-on thing clipped onto me. So let me know if you can hear me okay. Thank you for joining me. Hello, hello. Say hi. I'd appreciate it. So today will be a live sale of handmade jewelry. And if anything is there's a set of necklaces that the tassel on them is not handmade, but the necklace is. And I'm going to do that as one of the first items. So I'll show you that. But otherwise, I believe everything here is handmade by me. And it's for sale by me. And we're going to go over the rules, but I'm going to wait just another minute or two to let other people come in if anybody else can come in. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So grab your beverage of choice. Mine is my second and a half cup of coffee because I only drank a half of the last one. And I keep them in these things. If I close the lid, it'll stay warm pretty long. Not as long as like a thermos, but anyway. But grab your tea or your Coke or your Mountain Dew or whatever you prefer. Tea. Yeah, I said that. Hot chocolate. Today is a good day for hot chocolate here because it is only going up to 65 Fahrenheit and it is pouring. It has been pouring and it's supposed to rain all day today and tomorrow and part of Monday, apparently. How's the weather in your area? Let me know. Let me know where you are and what it's like. Yeah. And thank you again for joining me if I didn't say that. I'll just write that in here. Thank you for joining me. If you're unable to stay the whole time, I would appreciate if you come back and watch the replay. Maybe there's something that I didn't show by the time, you had to go, that you might be interested in. Also, all the items for sale in last week's video and the one on the 9th, the week before was the first one, and next week's will be available through the 30th. And I might leave the last week available for an extra week because then I'm going to be pulling them out of their, live sale boxes and getting them either posted on Etsy or ready for a craft fair in November that I have to do. Hi, Linda. You can hear me okay? Is that what you're replying yes to? Yay. I hope that's what it is. So, yay. Thank you. So, my point being, I'll talk about shipping and stuff later, but if you like things from the other weeks as well and would like to purchase them, I will combine the shipping if you're okay with me holding those items. But I think as of today, what I'll do is I'll invoice the amount for each sale, but I'll hold the shipping until the last invoice. But only if you think you're going to buy things from future ones. Hi, Nix. Hi, Linda. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here and saying hello. How are you? I hope the weather's better in your area. We probably need the rain, but we don't need it all at once and so heavy. We'll probably end up with flooding warnings and stuff. I silenced my phone, but I don't know if it'll silence emergency warnings, which we get if there's going to be a flood around here. I'm up on higher ground, but everywhere I'd have to drive to go anywhere is down the hill and on lower ground. But we still get a little bit of water in our basement. We've got a sump pump and everything, so it's okay, but and I know where it comes in. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. I'm glad you're okay. That's wonderful news. All right, let's get started. It's 10 o'clock. So, the first few minutes here, I have to go over the rules. They're also in the description area of this live sale. I can only sell to ship to USA, please. Every piece will have a DAHL number. I will show it to you. I will read it out loud, and then it will have a price. If you want something, you can say, DAHL or whatever the number is sold, and I'll jot it down in your name. And then, but still at the end of the sale, email me, which I'll get into in a minute, and let me know all pieces that you want. Can be one, can be, several, it's up, whatever. And also include just a brief description, like, I don't know, angel earring pink or something like that, whatever. Okay, I'm not going to negotiate on price. I have reduced some of them, not all of them, to wholesale, and in a couple cases below wholesale. I don't know if I think that is true of a couple pieces here today. So I think my prices are fair. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. If the video starts to go wonky like it did last week, was it last week or the first week? I don't know. It started getting all warbly, but it wasn't on my end, but I watched the replay and it was. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Anyway, let me know. I don't know what I can do about it other than end and come back, but it seems like it did that for just a few minutes and then it improved again. So I don't know what that was all about, but let me know. I thought maybe by putting my mic up on something near me and not on me, because sometimes if I'm pulling out jewelry, maybe the jewelry was too close to the mic and that's what happened. I don't know. Anyway, shipping is not included. Um, it will be added on to the invoice, which is why I was talking about combining invoices if you want things from week 1 or week 2 and something from this week. You can go ahead and tell me all those items and I'll combine it all into one shipping and give you an invoice with the shipping on it. Okay. You can mention the items you want in live chat. I already talked about that. I'll go to the first person to comment in live chat for that number. Some of them will have multiples and they'll have like an A and a B. They're usually identical, but sometimes there's a slight difference, and I'll tell you what that is. And make sure you tell me, A or B, if there is a difference. Okay, here's my email, Dahlia, Dahlia, designs 57 at gmail.com. That's where you'll email me and let me know. And that's down below too. 92 in Palm Springs. Wow. That's a little too hot for me. I like it like 70 to 75. And then I either start to wilt, or if it goes like into the 30s, then I start to freeze, obviously, but I can't handle really hot weather. And that's why when summer's here, I'm like a hermit. I stay in the house. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so all customers should email me at the PayPal email address. I will need your mailing address. I will need your PayPal email address and confirmation of the item code you want and a brief description. And then I will send an invoice. I don't know that the invoices will go out today. They probably will go out tomorrow or at the latest Monday, but usually I get them out either in the evening on the day of the sale or Sunday, Sunday sometime. And if you're in Pennsylvania, I do have to charge sales tax. I remembered to bring it with me this time. I have a sales tax registration in the state of Pennsylvania. I'm required to collect sales tax. I do not include sales tax in the price of the item. And my ID for sales license is 86016846, and it's good till June 30th, 2028. If you are not in Pennsylvania, I will not collect sales tax. So if your state or locality has sales and use tax, you are responsible for submitting that tax. There is one way we can sort of get around that, and that's by putting a listing on my Etsy shop for you, and then Etsy will take out the sales tax. Okay. So if you really want to do that, we can. I'd prefer not to, but I'll leave that up to you. I know in the state of Pennsylvania, if you haven't paid sales tax on your online purchases and stuff, you're responsible at year end to do use tax, they call it, on your Pennsylvania state tax return. So anyway, that's why I'm mentioning all that. Payment is due within 24 hours of receiving the invoice. If you're having any difficulty doing that, please just email me and let me know the circumstances, and we'll see if we can't work something out. But otherwise, if someone else is interested in the items and I don't hear from you, I'll cancel the invoice or modify it or something and give that item to the next person, which I just said there. All sales are final, no returns or exchanges. And I said here, please allow me 1 week after the sale, but I will either ship from today. I'll either ship on Monday or Tuesday. Just depends on what I have going on those days. I try to go out on Monday because Tuesday I'm now doing a live stream on my other channel at noon, and I just need time to prepare. So I'll try and get them out on Monday, or depending on when I get payment. Okay, and orders of $50 or more, you'll get a free gift of beads. It'll just be a small packet, but I'll try to give you something that you'd like, and maybe a few findings thrown in too. Orders of $10 or more will receive a coupon code that can be used on future purchases in my Etsy store. That will start October 1 and go through March 31 of 2024. So you'll get a coupon code to use for future purchases. And I will be adding more items to my Etsy. And these sales are not sponsored by anyone, including YouTube. Okay, let us get started. I'm going to show you some necklaces first that are really not Christmas or winter, but I have them and they're sparkly. This is the first one. This could be Christmas. It could also be January baby because these beads here are real garnet, faceted rounds here, and the rest are crystals. The tassels, these are the ones I said, the tassels I did not make. I purchased them, I think, at Cherry Tree Beads, if I remember correctly. And the rest of this is all crystal. This is about a 19.5-inch necklace, plus about I think it's 3 3/4 tassel. Let me check. 3.5, about a 3.5-inch tassel. It's DAHL. The red one is DAHL 729, and it's $30, which is a reduction. Okay, so that is $729, 19-inch necklace plus the tassel, which is 3.5 roughly. It is a lobster clasp ending, and it looks to me like it's a silver-plated copper jump ring. So that's the red one. I have 2 blue ones, which would be nice for winter. And the blue ones have crystals, but these little button pearls are freshwater pearls. And so are these, was it those? Yes, the black round looking things. Those are freshwater pearls also. And then the rest are crystals and seed beads. And they're all $30. The blue ones are DAHL 728A. I don't know why that's looking weird there. 728A and 728B. And these will flip around a little bit, these freshwater pearls, but that's okay. They're fun. And let's see, are they in screen good enough? Let's put them. These are a toggle clasp. So it's like a twisted rope, kind of a toggle clasp on the blue ones. Okay. And they do have Stardust crimp covers and wire guardians on this one. Let me check the other one. Yep, same thing. Plain silver. Looks like, yeah, plain silver crimp covers on those with wire guardians on the red one. All right. Okay, and then I have two that are not really holiday. They're more summery looking to me, but I guess they'd be okay for like New Year's if you had a matching outfit or something, right? These are cream quartz tubes. They're little tubes by about 6 or 7 millimeter tubes. These are actually glass pearls, though, and crystals. And they're peaches and cream, I call them. And silver plated. This one's a lobster claw again. Wire guardians. And the crimp covers are stardust on these again. Okay, and they're all $30. So this is DAHL 726 A and B. The blue ones are 728 A and B, and the red one is 729. I only have one of those available. I had an aqua one, but I sold that one. Alrighty. So, Christmas, if you maybe celebrate Hanukkah or just like blue, like I do, or winter, we have those two. And this one is just nice for any time of year. Good for fall right now, actually, because it's got the peachy color in it. So that's those. I just wanted to do those and get them out of the way. Also, just so you know, I'll be making more fall items still, and also more Christmas things, because we're just coming into that season. So, all right, I have a few angels. I don't have as many as I thought, so I need to make some more angels. But this one is a sterling silver piece. It's a necklace with a handcrafted angel out of twisted wire. It has a faceted clear quartz bead drop in the middle of the angel, and then just clear quartz and sterling silver link chain, just simple loops, and a lobster claw with an extender. Sterling silver. It's all sterling silver. And this one, the 925, I didn't bring my magnifier up, but it's on the inside back there. And let's see. This one is DAHL 653, and it's $40, which is priced at wholesale. So, yeah, that one I priced a little low, but I really would love to sell my little angel. So anyway, that is my angel necklace. Oh, I didn't measure it for you. I think it's 18 inches plus the pendant. Let me do that. Obviously, it has an extender, which is about 2 inches there. Let's see. Let me get it to the clasp. The little tag I put on is kind of interfering. So to here, 8 and 8, 16, 17. Yeah, it's about 17 and a half or 18 inch. I had measured it at 18 before, so yeah, I'd say 18 inch plus the pendant is about 1.75 inches from that for the angel necklace, and that's DAHL 653. I will have a lot of earrings today, mostly, but I wanted to show a few necklaces and sets too. All right, this is the first pair of earrings. These are sterling silver ear wires and findings. The wings are not sterling silver. These are glass pearls. These are $12, DHL $3.96. I will put earring backs on, and I will also put this in a bag with a black tabby thing to help prevent them from tarnishing. So these angels have uplifted wings in a nice bright pink. They're $12. Then I have a pair that's orangish, pale orange, sort of peachy. That would kind of go nice with those peaches and cream necklaces, except they have gold, and they're gold plated. Yes, gold plated ear wires with a cat's eye bead on top and glass pearl here for the little angel's head with a gold bead cap on. They're $4.06. They're $8. I have a pair of tiger eye angels in gold plated as well. Tiger eye here and here. And a little gold glass bead for the head on that one. I'll measure them all in a minute. Thank you, Linda. These are DAHL 648 for $8. They're a check glass bellflower in an emerald with a, I think it's called emerald teal. I didn't write it on there, but I'm pretty sure that's the color. Silver plated wings, glass pearl, and silver plated brass lever backs. I think this is, I had a couple of these, but the other ones sold. And these are bent a little bit. The eye pin got bent. There we go. They're like, I have -S for silver, but I think these are more like a gunmetal color skirt with silver wings, silver findings, and just a little crystal for the head. And there is a little rhinestone spacer right above her skirt there. And silver plated lever backs, they're $10, 805-S. It's the only one I have of those. Then I have these little petite ones. I only have one of these also. These are $8.96A, $5, and they're little silver bellflowers with glass wings in like a milky white, glass pearl. The halo is a silver tone bead, and then I have a seed bead right on top of that. And these are, I don't remember if they're silver plated ear wires or silver finished steel. They look like silver finished steel to me. Okay, thank you for coming, Linda. Okay, then I have this pair. These are 900A, 900-A. These are $12. I guess these wings were a little more money. I don't know. These are sort of like a gray, but with some iridescence on them. The silver angel wings, a glass pearl, little rhinestone for the halo this time, and a bigger one for the skirt. And there's a little seed bead, white pearl-like seed bead, right above the rhinestone to just hold that spacer in place, since these wings go up a little higher. So those were 900-A. And I'll do one more and then I'll measure these. Oh, well, here's 900-B. So I have two pair of those. Okay. So let's measure for you. 396 is about a little over 1.75 inches, but not quite 1 7/8 inches. 406. Sorry, I don't know if I'm in frame. Come on. About 1.5 inches. 409. Almost 1.75 inches for the tiger eye. And the green ones here are about 1.5 inches. They're roughly, they might be a line off or so. These hematite looking skirt ones are about 1.75 inches. The petite silver ones are about 1.5 inches. I like those. I think they're cute. And then the two gray ones with the silver fancy wings are right at 1.75 inches. I hope that was helpful to all of you. And I have a couple more pairs, so let me slide these up out of the way. I thought I had more angels, but I must have sold them all at craft fairs and stuff. I like making them, but you know, people can only buy so many angels, right? But you know what? I feel like you can wear angels any time of year, not just at the holidays. I think these are, yes, these are 901 A and B. I'll talk about all these in a minute. This is 902A. I don't have a B anymore. And these two little ones are 903 A and B with the little tiny green skirts. All right, these have a pink frosted glass with a little bit of iridescence on the skirt. Rhinestone, clear rhinestone spacers in silver. Uplifted wings here with the little swirly design. Glass pearl, another little, I think that's a silver metal spacer, not rhinestones. And then a little seed bead. These are 901A and B. And they, let's see, are about 1.75 inches. So that will be true for both of them. And I don't have it written down, but I think they're on silver finished steel. I could be wrong on that. I'll have to check. These are made the same way. These are 903A. Oh, I forgot to tell you the price. I think these are $5 each. Those and also this one. Let's see. Yeah, about 1.75 inches on that one too. And then that one is 902A. These were 901A and B. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated today. And these little ones are like 1/16 of a line short of 1.5. And they are 903A and B, and they're also $5. They have the little, these are check glass bellflowers, all of these. Little glass wings and glass pearl, and that's just a little silver spacer bead and white pearls. It almost looked like it had rhinestones, but it's just the glare. And that is all the angels I have, everyone. I hope you like them. So let's move on. I really thought I had more angels than that, but apparently not. I like these because the neutral colors, the silver and stuff, because I feel like they go with so much and you can wear them, like I said, all year round. Same thing with like the tiger eye. And the green is, of course, nice for Christmas. I had some more other colors like that one, but I guess I sold them all. Put all these away. Okay. What shall we do next? How about Christmas trees and bells? How's that sound? Okay. Let's see. I have bags separating what the types of things are. I'm going to lay out a few and then we'll talk about them again. I have to find them in the bag first. I think I have 2 pair of these, so we'll get to them in a minute. Yep. All right, Christmas trees first. I think that's all the Christmas trees I have. So let's go with those and then I'll bring out some bells. All right, these are 905A and B. They're $15. These are Swarovski Emerald Glimmer, I think was the name of them. Gold plated ear studs and findings. And this star, I believe, is a gold colored hematite. I'm pretty sure it is. I used a silver one on something on these other ones down here, which is a little bit smaller. And the length on these, again, 905A and B. is about an inch, not quite an inch and 3/4 on these two. And then these are also Swarovski crystal, but they're like a crystal clear shimmer, I think they were called. They're really sparkly. And they have the gold hematite stars. It's a gold plated copper domed head pin, and then I do have a little ball underneath there too to help it stabilize a little better on these. Gold plated stud ear wires. These are 904 A and B for 15, and I think they're about the same length. Let me just check. No, these are about an inch and a half. I'm not sure why they're a little shorter. Let me hold them up. Yeah, it just must be the way these all laid somehow. I don't know. They're a tiny bit shorter than the green ones. All right. Then I just have these check glass clear with gold Christmas trees. And they're on gold plated copper ear wires. Yep. They're a little longer because those ear wires are a little long. They're about, well, not too much longer. They're one line over an inch and 3/4. Those are 658A. I think I sold B. I had some of them in green too, but I think I sold all of them. This next pair, those are $6. These were 15 each. This is 6. This is 6. These are made out of buttons. I only have one of these. Buttons and little, I think those are buttons too, but they're wood buttons on the bottom. And then I'm trying to remember how I did these. A little silver ball at top, a glass pearl, and silver plated ear wires. It looks like I used thin wire and I looped down and went back up because there's a little, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little loop of wire there. So I ran 2 pieces of thin wire up and then wrapped them around at the top of the loop. Yeah, there's a double loop up here on these because it was a thin wire onto the jump ring. And those are a little longer. They're cute though. And they're not very heavy. A little bit heavy, but not like some. They're about 2 1/8, if I am holding it up right. Yeah, 2 1/8 to 2 1/4 inch long. And they're $6. They're number 846. Get my ruler in. There we go. Then I have 3 pair of these made with cubes and glass pearls and silver, different sizes of silver round spacers, and then silver coated hematite star. So the red ones are 1433. They're $7. Should have just kept the ruler here. I'm going to bring the wood one because I can see the numbers better maybe. The glass cube, they're just glass cubes. These are not Swarovski. Oh, well, I guess I have to do it that way. Let's do it on this side so I can see it with the numbers, right? About 2 1/4 inches on those. 1434 is green ones. That one's twisted a little bit. Come on. There we go, I think. 1 second. I think I have something twisted on that. There we go. I got it. Okay. It just, the head pin wanted to twist around the thing funny. Okay, so these are, yeah, right around 2 1/4 inches. 1434, $7. They're the green. And these are like a smoky topaz cube with the white pearls and the silver hematite. And those are same, about 2 1/4, excuse me. 2 1/4 inches. So those are the Christmas trees. Sorry, they're not so. And the numbers on these again were 905 A and B and 904 A and B. I have them in the wrong order. All right, so let me move them to the back and we'll move on. I don't have too many bells. I really want to make more bells. I like to make bells. And I have some ideas for other earrings that aren't made yet. So like I said, I'll be making more holiday and fall things too. So I have a couple different bells, long ones, short ones, and then these, which are just like Santa hats almost, with a 12mm shell pearl on those. We'll do those first. They are $8.99 for $8. This is a 12mm shell pearl. It does have a little bit of weight. These are check glass bell. They look like a bead cap, but I call them bells. Those are check glass. And I believe these are silver finished steel ear wires. Okay, and a silver 4mm round at the top. That's like the puff ball on the top of that. I should have made it white, right? On the top of the hat. This could be like a Santa hat, this one, because of the red. Same, made the same way. And those are $8.98 for $8. Red with white bells. And they come in at not about 1 5/8 inches. They're not quite 1 3/4 inches. So those two. So $8.98 is red and $8.99 is green. Then I have two pair of these. These are $8.93 A and B. These are long. If you like shoulder dusters, these are for you. I want to make some. I had some, but I guess I sold them too, that were a little shorter, and I want to make more like that. I do have more bells. These are about 3 1/4 inch long, and they're $8.93 A and B. They're $12 each, and they have a faceted, really pretty faceted glass or crystal bead under the filigree bead cap. Also a faceted crystal. I think that's a check glass. They're probably both check glass. Yeah, and then just some silver chain dangling the various beads. There we go. Okay, and then the last pair I have is 662. I gave you the numbers on those, right? 903 A and B. These are on silver plated copper ear wires. I just have one single little bell. These would even be cute for like a wedding or something, you know, because they're sort of a iridescent, clear white. I don't know if you can see them well. And these are $6, $6.62 for $6. And let's see. They're about 1 7/8 inches long. Silver plated copper ear wires on those. I think these are silver finished steel, but I could be wrong because actually, no, I think they are. They're different ear wires. Okay, that's all the bells I have. So let me put these away. And I'm probably going to make a couple sort of in between this length and this length of bells. I like the red, green, and clear. And if you have any requests, let me know, because, you know, I'm open to trying to make something a little different. I'm trying to see what I just did here. Two. Okay. Sorry, give me a minute. Thank you so much for being with me today. And also, thank you for the thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to share and bring your friends along and stuff like that. Oops, I'm putting them in the wrong bag. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Where is the bag? Here it is. I went through all my Christmas stuff yesterday and separated them by category kind of thing. Is there anything you were looking for? If that is a question that I have. I like these. They're very sparkly. and the green ones, but for some reason I'm really drawn to the clear ones because they go with a lot more. You don't have to wear them with green, right? All right, the next ones, they can be worn any time of year. I call them my lantern earrings. I have quite a few. Bag over there. I did have them in some kind of order, but I guess I'll just lay them out. Okay. 1316 A and B. All right, move them over. 1317. These are 1311, which is going to be out of view. Okay, those are different numbering. 1312. I'll just lay them. Oh, there's B. All right, 1316 is going to have to start a new row. Sorry, give me a minute, please. And here's 1313. Yep. And 1314. I think most of these I made. I think I got these little squared L's from BB Craft. So I think most of these I made as a BB Craft collab, except for this pair. These are Swarovski crystals. They're all, I believe they're all going to be Swarovski crystals as the cubes. And then the squared L's, this one actually has green rhinestones, dark green rhinestones on them. Silver plated brass lever back. These are 628A, and I have them priced at 15, but these are older. I'm not sure. Maybe these are Swarovski squared L's also, and that's why the price is a little higher. Okay. They're silver plated. They're not sterling, but they're at 15. All the rest of these will be at 9. I think because they're not Swarovski squared L's, and by squared L, it's the little rhinestone things on the top of the Swarovski cubes, but they are all Swarovski cubes. Oh, I forgot to give you the length on this one. Okay, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so these are about an inch and 3/8. They're not quite an inch and a half. That was 628A. Okay, 1311 is like a topaz Swarovski cube, and then it has like a topaz in silver squared L, and then a little Swarovski, I think it's crystal copper on the top here. I probably have it written down, but I don't have it written on the card. And they're about 1 1/4 inch. Silver plated brass lever backs. They're a plain lever back. And they're $9, $13.11. I have 2 pair of these. These are like a peridot color green on the top. And then the cube is actually called cantaloupe color. It's like a green, the color of the green on cantaloupe. Do you know what I mean? It's like a pale green. It's hard to show it in the cube. Oops, sorry. You can probably see it actually better on the card because there's a neutral background there. And then there's a little Swarovski peridot kind of color bicone here. Again, silver plated brass lever backs. 1312. I have 2 pair of those. A and B for $9. And I think they're all going to be, well, those 3 pair are probably going to all be about the same length. Yeah, about 1 1/4 inches. And this one is purple velvet Swarovski cube and bicone. And then this is silver with a deep purple rhinestone. So not really a holiday color. Like I said, these are not necessarily just for the holidays, but I tend to sell them around the holidays. And I call them my little lanterns. That's 1.25 inches also. Nice everyday wear. The green ones are nice for Christmas. Then 13, 14, I made them the same way, but they're on a different lever back because I ran out of those. They're on silver plated brass still, but it has a little shell on the front. I don't know if you can see them. And these are like a topaz also. So similar to these, but I think this is not a topaz cube. I think it's that crystal copper color, something like that. And then the topaz squared L's, and I think the crystal copper bicone again on silver plated copper, or silver plated brass, excuse me. And those might be a little longer just because that earring finding is a little longer. Yeah, more like 1 and 3/8. It's like 2 lines after the 1.25 inches. 13, 14 for 9. Then I have 13, 15 A and B. These are the blue ones. So, you know, if you like blue or for winter or for Hanukkah, these little lanterns might be good for you. And they're, am I holding that right? Yeah, about 1 3/8 again. And these are crystal blue shade cubes in Swarovski. Silver with a dark blue squared out, and then a dark blue sapphire kind of color, or cobalt maybe, I'm not exactly sure. Swarovski bicone on silver plated brass. There's 2 pair of those. 13, 16 A and B are crystal clear cubes with silver with turquoise blue, and then sort of a turquoise AB bicone. And they're probably about the same, 1 3/8. 13, 16 A and B for the turquoise. I have one in red only, and it wants to twist. One sec. I'm probably going to need to change these ear wires out. And I'll probably put one of these shell ones on. So I'm going to say it'll be 1 3/8 because these look like they've turned already. Sorry about that. I didn't notice that yesterday. So they'll be 1 3/8. They'll be a little longer because I have these. I don't think I have any more of these, and I don't think I'll be buying any more of them. So anyway, these are like a ruby red, and same with the crystal bicone, and then the red rondelles. But just know it'll have one of these ear wires on, so it'll be a little longer. 13, 17 for $9. And now this one seems fine. It's just that looks like a different one too. Anyway, I already did that one. 628A. I was gonna say that's a different ear wire. Yeah. So those are my little lanterns. Nice for everyday wear. Nice for holidays too. Whether you like blue or fall for the topaz colors, and turquoise. You know, December babies. Turquoise. Anyway. All right. Let's move on to something different. Aw, we're lost people. All right, I'm going to do some hand woven stuff next. Stars, I believe they are. Yeah. I have some hand woven star earrings and pendants. And most of them, not the pendants, but most of the earrings are sterling silver. Let me take a sip of coffee real quick. Actually, I think all of them are, maybe. So let's see if I can lay them out. By number. Some of them are made with super duos, and most of them except for these 2, I think, are. All right. Okay, yes, they're all sterling silver. Actually, one of these is our argentium sterling, which is even better. So I made the stars. I don't believe my original design, my original take on the colors. I probably followed a tutorial for these because I'm not an expert at bead weaving, but I can do it. I just usually need to follow something. I'm okay doing my own peyote and right angle weave. I love those two weaves. But anything shaped, I usually need to initially follow a pattern. And I probably did that, and then I was okay doing the rest. But now I probably couldn't go back and just automatically do it. Anyway, these are all seed beads. These are like a white with a matte gray. And they're number 332 for $8. And they are sterling silver ear wires. And they're, I think, handmade sterling silver ear wires. Yeah. And the length on them are about 2 inches down to the point here. I think my friend Sue was helping me at a craft fair because that's her writing. Anyway, these are on handmade argentium sterling. Argentium is a little bit more silver in it than sterling. It's like 99% instead of 98.5 or something like that. I don't know exactly. These are also seed beads gold and like a silver lined clear for the stars, and then argentium silver for the rest of it. And those look to be a little bit shorter than the other ones. Those are, yeah, they're about 1 7/8 inch, and they're $334 for $8. Okay, all the rest of them are going to be on silver, sterling silver star studs. They're like a brushed silver star stud. This particular star is Super Duos. It is, did I write the color? I think it's an iris, kind of an iris color. It has like blues and clears and maybe a little purpley in it because iris sort of changes color. And then little tiny silver 11/0 seed beads and sterling silver studs. Okay. Oh, size. Yep, size. Oops, down to here. Down. About 1 3/8, I think. Yeah, about 1 3/8 on 557-A. I lowered them to $15 from $20 originally, and looks like I did on all these. 558A, I must have sold B on both of these because I don't have them anymore. Yeah, same thing, 1 3/8. These are like a matte purple with a sort of a iridescent, I didn't write the color down, iridescent sort of seed bead here, and then looks like a little bit of gold or something up at the top, and then sterling silver stars again. It keeps wanting to twist. There we go. And then this one is like a turquoise super duo with that same sort of, well, it's a little different. It's like a white iridescent seed bead all the way up, and then sterling silver star. There, lay the right way. Things happen, you know. There, I think it was right the first time. It's just not tight on the card. There we go. And I will put these in plastic bags after I am done. I just took them out of bags to make it easier to prepare. Same thing, about 1 3/8. I don't think, well, the next two are a little bigger. They're $7.43 for $15. $7.44. These are also super duos, but they're kind of hard to see. This is a different star. These are like a 5-point star, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-point star. This one and the next pair are 6-point stars. These I actually had at 23 and I dropped them to 15. Could actually even consider that a snowflake, I guess, but it's a 6-point star with silver little seed beads and black also on the tips and indent. And it's sort of a purpley, a pale amethyst kind of color, super duo. And those are a little longer, so let's measure them. They're about 1 5/8 inches, so about 1/2 inch more roughly. And then I also have that same pair in black, number 745. Yeah, 1 5/8 inches to possibly 1 3/4 inches on these two. I'm kind of measuring from the top of the star, and really it goes in the middle of the star. So 1 3/8 to 1 1/4 inches on these two. Most of the rest are 1 3/8 from these and the next two. This is a matte blue with sort of a, I didn't write the color down, did I? Neon blue 5-point star. And they're hand woven. All these are hand woven by me. On sterling silver stars. And yeah, we're back to 1 3/8 inches here. Matte blue or neon blue. And I guess these were neon purple. I didn't write that on here, but they're kind of neon looking. And the last ones are really fancy schmancy. They're like a white pearl super duo with the silver little rounds and sterling silver ear wire. And they'll be an 1 3/8 inches also. $7.47 for $15. And then I have just a couple pendants I wove. I don't know. I don't have them on chains. This one is a Swarovski Rivoli, however you say it, and Swarovski crystal bicones. It is like a beautiful blue, little woven seed beads around here in like a blue iris and sort of a matte in the back, and then clear and blue bicones going around it like a sun. And that is $20 for the pendant, number 159. The tag is on the back, which I'll take off of there. So you'd attach your chain right to the loops there. That's the back. And the size of that is about 1 inch in diameter all the way around. Then I have 2 snowflakes, a white one with blue. They're super duos with pale blue on this one and a pale blue pearl in the middle. There's a double loop up here, and that's $15, piece number 565. And that one about 1.5 inches in diameter. And the last one of those I have is like a turquoise super duo with these matte gold, or I guess gold, and a little gold bead in the middle. Same thing, it has a double loop at the top. And that is DAHL 566 for $15, just for the pendant. If you would prefer me to put it on a chain, I can try and find a chain. You'd have to tell me what color, and I'll have to add that to the price. Okay, thank you everybody for being here. Yay. So those are my hand woven stars on sterling silver and 3 pendants, not on any chain. That's the star collection. Star or snowflake for these. Yeah. Okay. Put them away, and maybe I'll bring out a set next to break up all the earrings and stuff. But mostly when I do holiday stuff, I do earrings because that's what people tend to buy the most is earrings. Okay, let me see a set. How about we do some angelite and crystal? This is really pretty. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is blue lace agate. I thought, oops, sorry about that. I thought it would be pretty for the holidays or any time of year. I have two necklaces, which are separate, but they can be worn together if wanted to do that. And some earrings, which I'll have to take out of the bags because this is sterling silver also, everything. So this is blue lace agate and freshwater pearls. This first necklace is about 18-inch. I already measured it. It has blue lace agate, beautiful ovals in the front, a middle one and two others, and then 10mm and 8mm blue lace agate beads. These are like a silver freshwater pearl, freshwater cultured, and a sterling silver clasp and findings. Everything is sterling silver on this, and the 925 you won't be able to see, but it's in the inside of the lobster clasp, and it is 18-inch. It is $60, and I priced that low. The sterling silver, but also just the blue lace agate pieces, these larger pieces, raised that price. This one's also blue lace agate and freshwater pearls. It is 16 inches, and it has some 8 and 10mm and the pearls, but not the large beads on it. I'm sorry, this one is DAHL 1450 for $60. This is 1451 for $45, and it also has the same clasp with the marking on the inside, and lobster clasp with crimp covers. This one, I forgot to mention, has crimp covers also. Okay, and then I have a bracelet. It is I wrote on here 7-inch, but let's check that. Yeah, 7 7.25 would be too tight, so I think 7 is accurate. And same clasp, same beads. It does have some 6mm blue lace agate, 8mm, 10mm freshwater pearls, and one of these. Isn't that pretty? It looks like mountains or the ocean or something in it. Just gorgeous. Waves, whatever. So that's 7-inch, and that is $14.52 for $30. Then I have two pair of earrings. One I made before this. And they're sterling silver also, if I can get this one out of the bag. Well, I think I need a bigger bag. There we go. 10mm and 6mm blue lace agate. These are a sterling silver brushed, sort of like a puff coin bead or a puff upside down heart almost. And they're on sterling silver ear wires. I don't know if they're marked. Honestly, I didn't check. They should be. If they are, it's probably on the back of here. I don't think these beads are marked. And little ball head pins on them. The length on those is about 1 inch and 7/8. Okay, for $15, $14.53 for $15. I'll put them back in later. And then this pair is also on sterling silver. It's a little more dangly. It has a little blue lace agate flat oval, 6mm round, and a 4mm round, which is wrapped right onto the ear wire, which is a long marquee in the back. I can cut that a little shorter if that's too long for somebody, but I wire wrapped the little 4mm right onto the ear wire and in the front, and the other ones dangle. It's a double wire wrap dangles from it. And the length on that one it's number 767 for $15 as well. And that's about 2 not quite 2 1/4, about 2 1/8, I'll say. Okay, so those are the blue lace agate pieces, which are nice for winter. This is Christmas and winter, right? And the blue, I think of winter, that pale blue and snowy days, and the silver is like the snow. I don't know. It's also nice for summer because these sort of look like waves or ocean, that kind of thing. I think it's a beautiful color. And these even have like wavy feels inside them. Just a gorgeous stone. Regular gemstone and freshwater cultured pearls. And I have my tabby in there. I have to get these into a bag, which I'll do after also. And these I'll put back in their bag later too. Okay. Let's see what we have next. Well, since we're on winter, let's do some snowflakes and snowmen and other winter earrings. I don't know. I have a mishmash here. I want to do the snowflakes and stuff first, though, so let me put these to the back. Snowmen and snowflakes. I kind of went through my stash and said, what would be good for winter that's not necessarily... Okay, well, here's the first thing. I have a lampwork glass bracelet. It's all different snowy kind of colors and crackle glass, it looks like, in the back. I can't even read what I wrote. I think that says 7-inch. Number 936. It's $20. Yeah, 7-inch bracelet. Again, maybe 7 1/4 snug. And that's the first piece we have. These I'll get to later on. Oh, everybody's so quiet. These are nice for every day as well, but also kind of wintry. They're shell pearls, and they're actually like a very pale lilac, but they almost look silver to me. And they're on silver-plated copper ear wires. Yeah, lilac shell pearl is what I wrote on the back. They're 2 inches long. And the ear wire has this little fancy sort of flower on it. Okay, now let's do some snowflakes. I have some pink snowflakes. Let's move these over a little bit. That was number 507B, by the way, $8. Okay, these pink ones, I have 2 pair. Oops, things coming off the back. And these are number 933 A and B. And then I'm going to have some turquoisey blue ones. I have 5 different ones of those. And 2 different numbers for those. And I'll explain that in a minute. So these are glass pearls and sort of glittery. I don't know what these are made out of. Like, they're metal. They're a thin metal, but they're painted pink and have some glittery stuff on them, which I haven't found that comes off. And let's see. They're about a little over 2 1/4 inch long. And they're $8. And these are stainless steel. STL, I have on here. Yeah, stainless steel ear wires. So that's those 2. They're number 933 A and B. They're the same. And then I have 930 A and B. Now this one you do have to specify whether you want A or B, because one has a white pearl and one has a turquoise pearl. But these 2, they have these 2 little tiny little 2mm crystal cubes on them in like an aqua color. And they're both $8. 930A is the white pearl, 930B is the turquoise. And these turquoise glittery snowflakes. And let me measure these 2. Let's see, these are, move over, about 2 3/8, 2 3/8 inches long, roughly. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and thank you so much for the thumbs ups, too. I greatly appreciate it. Now, these are all turquoise pearl, 931 A, B, and C, and the difference between these and these is that they only have one little crystal cube. So I had to put them in a different number because the way my inventory system works. Yeah, I think these two pearls came out of a mix, so I didn't have to change the number for the mix, but because I had less cubes on here, I did have to change it. Anyway, 931 A, B, and C, they are identical, and they're that turquoise color, which I think is great for winter or December babies. You know, I'm a January baby, but I like turquoise, obviously. And they're, yeah, a little over, probably 2 3/8 inch roughly also. And they're on stainless steel. These are all on stainless steel ear wires. All right. Okay, let me do these next. I'm going to move these out of the way. If you miss anything, you'll have to watch the replay, write it down, send me an email. I don't know why I didn't write them on the front. I should have. Makes it easier for me. All right, I'm going to have to get everything else out of the bag so I can put these back in the bag. 1 second, please. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, I have 2 little snowman ornaments. They're very simple ornaments. They're made with lampwork glass, snowman hats, and these bumpy white lampwork beads that look like snow on them, with just a silver tone double-sided snowflake. One side sort of looks like it has indented and the other side is plain silver. And the only difference between these two is I have one with blue, I believe they're either aluminum or painted steel, I can't remember, bead caps in between the two of the snowballs. There's no face painted on them. And I can put a longer hook. This one I made the hook short. I'll probably make one as long as that. And this one has green bead caps in it. They're the only difference. And those are, the green one is 1175-A, 1175-A. And I'll put a longer hook on it. And the blue one is 1175-B, B for blue. They are about, I want to say about 3. I'm going to measure the blue one because I'm going to make the green thing the same size. They are about 3.5 inches long. I wrote 3 1/4, but I think they're a little longer than that. And those are just nice little snowman ornaments for your tree or wherever you want to hang them. Kind of cute. All right, and those are, did I write a price on here? $6 each. $6. Okay. Here's another pair. I only have one pair of these. 937. They're $8. They have a glass pearl. It's sort of a bluish purple, purpley blue. And these are larger snowflakes, but they are single-sided. They're finished, but they don't have the rhinestone on the back. And stainless steel ear wires. And these are about 2.5 inches long. 2.5. 937 for $8. I brought in a couple pair because they sort of look like snowmen. This is one of them. They're white howlite? Yeah, howlite. Gold-plated lever backs and gold-plated head pins and stuff. They have a little crystal at the top. They're just an everyday kind of earring, but sort of reminded me of snowmen, so I brought them in, and let's see how long they are. Those are 1 7/8 inch long. They are number 1098, 1098 for $5. I have a couple other snowflake earrings. These are glass or crystal. I didn't write it on here. Snowflakes. Also on stainless steel ear wires, and I just call them. They're not Swarovski. They might be crystal, but they're not Swarovski crystal. And then same with these turquoise bicones. And let's see, 934 A and B for $5 each. And oops, I have to get the other ruler. That one, it's the numbers are on the wrong side for me. Sorry. Okay. They're about 1 7/8 inch long each. 934 A and B. And then one more sort of in that same colorway, but this time on, these are made out of memory wire, these hoops. And I just strung the snowflake on the memory wire and then some turquoise little rounds instead. On stainless steel ear wires, number 935 for $8. And because they took a little more effort. They're about 2 1/8 inch long. They're a little bit longer than these. Okay, so that's that batch. And then I think the rest of them I thought looked nice for winter, but they're not really snowflakes or snowmen or anything, I think. Unless something snuck in there. Any questions so far? Everybody's quiet. Okay. These have little stars on them and a blue glass, sort of it has a funny feel to it, like a coating on it or something. I can't describe it. Maybe that's what makes it look frosted. I don't know. And then a little, I think this is a shell round on the top. These are nice for Christmas or winter, but they're also nice for 4th of July. They're number 879, and those are $8. Then I have this little pair, sort of in a snowman shape, but with freshwater pearls, a blue glass two-tone bead. It sort of has lighter and darker on it. They're a little different, but they're similar. And then a glass round of some kind on the bottom. Crackle glass, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, these are number 881. 881 for $5. These are silver plated copper ear studs and with the backs on them. And the length on those, they're a little shorter, is about 1.25 inches. Okay, and we have these with stars on also. And I don't know I'll just say the stars are silver tone. I'm not sure exactly. This one's twisted up there. What they're made out of. Silver plated copper ear studs. These are glass with shell whites and then glass little rounds. And these are like just a blue long tube. And $880 for $8. Okay. $881, Chris. This one, Chris? Thank you. Those are, what did I say, $5? Yeah, $881 for $5. Let me write it down. Thank you very much, Chris. Okay, I'll put them aside. Alrighty. $880, this one here. Yeah. Is that close enough? I don't know if I can, that's the back. The blue beads have some swirls in them on those. They're not all solid, and even a little bit of red in a couple places. So they're nice for 4th of July also, but also for winter holidays. Okay, you're welcome. And because I just shoved these in a bag, they're kind of all twisted. These are just little faceted rounds, glass. It looks like clear AB. Same with the bicone is like a crystal, but it's not. I don't think it's Swarovski. No. And silver tone ear wires. They're a base metal and pewter. Little bead caps. A little star head pin on those, which are probably, I don't know what they are made out. Silver plated something. $6.95B for $6. And those are, and hi, Chris. I didn't even say hi. Didn't know you were here. Not quite an inch and a half, about an inch and a half, just shy of that. A little over an inch and 7/8, but anyway, $6.95B for $6. Then I have these, which are nice and sparkly, good for any time. $6.96A. I think I might have another one of these. I'm not sure. No, I guess I sold it. Oh no. Let me see. I have here's $6.95A. Now there's a difference in these two. This one has like a cobalt blue bicone. This one has a pale blue bicone. So you do need to tell me if you want either of these. $6.95A is cobalt, $6.95B is pale blue bicone. There's a little bit of a difference. Otherwise, they're the same and probably the same length. Okay, $6.96A is 2 crystal faceted rounds in looks like 6 and 8 millimeter with silver pewter bead caps. Just a plain round on the bottom and silver plated copper ear studs. And those are about an inch, not quite an inch and a quarter, but a little over an inch and an eighth. It's like an inch and 3/16 or something. Thank you very much. Hi, DFC. Okay, so those are $6, $6.96A. Then I have these, which were fun. These are actually buttons that I wire wrapped and a glass pearl. I think I didn't write it on here. Some kind of silver plated lever backs. I don't know, probably brass, but I'm not sure on those. And just a little bit of chain drops here. So these are long. These are number 848 for $10. And they are about 3 1/8 inch, I'll say. Maybe right at 3. $848 for $10. These are my dancing lady earrings. These are a little expensive because these pave beads were quite expensive. They're on silver plated brass lever backs. And yeah, pave turquoise. Number 55 for $35. I don't buy the pave anymore because it was expensive. At least these were 1 3/4 inch on those. And I have 2 more pair. They're both the same. And they're just long chain dangles with a freshwater silver pearl at the bottom on silver plated. I don't know what the base metal is that it's plated onto. These are $6.79A and B. And they are right at, yeah, they're just under 3 inches. I'll say 3 inches, but they're slightly under that. So those are long also. So that's sort of my winter and snowflake stuff. If you missed it, I did have a bracelet and some little ornaments and things you can go back and watch later. Okay, thank you guys for being here. I'm not done. I have more. $3.79. $3.79? $8.79. These? Were these it? I don't know anymore. $8.79 is $8, if that's the ones you're talking about. Not sure I have a $3.79. Not seeing a $3.79. It must be $8.79. Oh, the last, oh, $6.79. I'm sorry. They're $8. These $8.79 or $6.79 A and B are $8 each. Freshwater pearl drops, and they're about 3 inches. $6.79 A. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Just writing it down so I don't forget, and I'll set them aside. Okay, thank you, thank you. I think I have some more Christmassy color stuff. I'm not sure. Let me see what the last big bag is, and then I just have, well, let me do another set first. As soon as I put these away. And, oh gosh, what's this one? Oh, I didn't do that set yet either. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put some of these things back in the big box. All right, I think we'll do this set next, and then we'll do drums, critters, and other Christmas color earrings. I don't have purple today, Chris. I did some purple on the 9th, and I'll have some purple next week again, but I didn't really feel like purple was a Christmas color. Maybe I'm wrong. But you can rewatch the one from September 9th. That was like a mixture of everyday kind of stuff. No, you're fine. I appreciate you talking with me because I kind of feel like I was talking to myself, you know? And so there will be more purple next week as well as other colors. I was originally going to make it be mostly blue and pink, but I decided to make it an everyday one. And the reason I was going to do blue and pink is because it's my mom's. It would have been my mom's birthday next week. She would have been 96 on Saturday next week. I have some bracelets. I'm just trying to get everything out and organized here. And I have some earrings, and they're going to be mostly clear, but 2 of them have some angel light blue in them. 2 pieces do. I have everything in bags, so forgive me for taking a minute here. Okay, awesome. And one more of these bracelets. I think I made most of these using Soft Flex's White Christmas kit. But I added, on the next 2 pieces, I added in my own Angel Light gemstone. And that's these. Okay. I'm going to start with these because I don't have a tag on this, but I have it written on the bag I have. These blue stones are Angel Light. These are all faceted glass. I believe they're all checked glass, and they're larger ones, like 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter maybe for those, and 10 for the Angel Light. I do have some smaller ones up here. I do have some of the rhinestone rondelle spacers throughout here, all throughout here, and these clear AB angel wings just around the front Angel Light. This is some silver plated chain. It does have a magnetic clasp on it, which is really strong. And this one I have written down as 18 inch. Let me measure it here though and make sure. The only thing with this one, I'll just let you know, the chain is attracted to the magnet. So in storage, you know, when it's on your neck and pulling down, it won't do that, but it's doing it now. So I have to be careful to pull it out so I get the right size. Yeah, I'm going to say it's more like a 16 and a half inch necklace. Okay. No extender, silver plated, and strung on, looks like Soft Flex's white beading wire. And I think what I did is I went down it, and because these beads are a little heavy, I looped over and then came back up. So it is double strung because there's 2 crimps on this one and only 1 on this. Okay. 2 strands are showing over here. So I think I went back down, looped around, and came back to give it stability. That is Angelite gemstone and beautiful clear crystals on that one. And that is DAHL 916 for $40. And silver plated. Okay. I'm going to put that back in the bag. That. Okay. And then I had earrings to go with that. They're just beautiful clear crystal glass. I think they're glass. Little rhinestone spacers and Angelite on top. Angelite 6mm rounds. And those are on some kind of silver plated metal. Those are number 927 for $5. I wrote it on the back, sorry. And, oops, about an inch and, I'll say an inch and a quarter. I think it's more like an inch and 5/8. Inch and 5/8, sorry. Okay, 927 for $5. Okay, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, so the rest is all white and clear in this batch. I have some bracelets. This is, I think they're check glass faceted rounds. The tubes, I'm not sure are check glass. They might be. And silver plated lobster claw on this. And I wrote it as 7. So let's check that. 7-inch. This one might be 6 3/4. It won't fit 7. Yeah, I wrote 7, but I think it's more like 6.5 to 6 3/4 inch. And yeah, that's that one. A dainty little bracelet. That's $9.17 for $10. And I need to change that. I'm going to say 6.5 because it fit on the board at 6.5. Okay. All right. This one I think is a 7.5. Now I don't have a slot on here for 7.5. It's definitely bigger than a 7. Oops. 7 3/4. It'll fit a 7 3/4. So 7.5 to 7 3/4 on this one. It is a angel wing lobster claw. It has a lot of these angel wing beads going around these sort of milky white faceted check glass rounds. And the wings themselves are like a clear AB. And then I can't remember if this is tiara cast. It might be this angel wing toggle, but I don't hold me to that. I have silver plated metal on it, so it might be a silver plated pewter or something. I'm not sure. This one is number 918 for $25, and I'm going to say 7.5 to 7 3/4. I ordered a new bracelet sizer. I got one. It doesn't size properly. I ordered another one based on what someone else had bought and told me what brand it was, and I'm hoping I get that soon. I think it's supposed to come in Monday. So I'll be able to show you better the sizes if that one's accurate too. This one is number 919 for 10. And again, I said it was 7. This is all check glass and just crystals and little glass, what are these called? Bugle beads. 7 inch. I'm going to say 6 3/4 on this one too. Yeah, 6.5 to 6 3/4 on this one. $9.19 for $10. 6.5 to 6 3/4. It probably fits me, and I have 6 3/4. Hello, Callie. So this is $9.19 for 10, $9.18 for 25 on that little bit bigger one, and $9.17 for 10 as well for 6.5. All right, let me move them out of the way. These are number 922 for $12. They have these silver metal double-sided snowflake charms, and the white glass squared tube with silver-plated metal balls on silver-plated metal ear wires, and I do have the rubber silicone backings on. Okay, the length on those, $9.22 for $12 is, why did I pull out that ruler? I don't know. Well, this one you can do it either way. Flip it over. Oh, bless you. God bless you. Oh my goodness, Callie. You're catching a cold, aren't you? It is cold in here today. About 2 1/4 inch. That's my kitty cat, by the way. So $9.22 for $12 on that one. Let me just give her a pet real quick. Hello. Hello, sweetie. You got tears in your eyes. I can't get them right now. These are number 925 for $8. I wrote the length as 1 3/8 inch. They're just faceted crystals, top and bottom. Excuse me. On silver plated metal ear wires with a little ball on them. I don't know what the base metal is. Yeah, 1 3/8. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Take a sip. These are pretty for winter, for a wedding. These are $9.26, $8. Boy, I don't know what got into me. These are 1 3/4 inch. They have the rhinestone spacers, the angel wings, 12 millimeter faceted crystal. I'm so sorry. And a smaller, these are like a flat glass coin bead. Oh, maybe water would be better. I'm so sorry. Callie, did you make me cough? I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, those are number 926 for $8. These are actually Swarovski butterflies, the larger ones and these tiny little ones at the top, with the angel wings put together, which sort of forms like a butterfly also. On silver plated brass lever backs with a shell. They're number 928 for $10. And they're about not quite 2.5 inches long. I didn't write the size on them, but that's what it comes out to. Swarovski crystal butterfly earrings. Okay. Now it's kind of hard to see because they're all white and clear and glary. Yeah. I'm not used to talking this much. The most I talk is a little bit to my son sometimes and my cat. Once in a while on the phone with my daughter or my friend, but yeah. These are number 923 for $8. They're 2 1/8 inch. They're similar to this one, except that they only have the bead cap on top and they have a little drop of faceted glass, I guess there. These are faceted crystal, and then the little coin beads up here. Silver plated brass lever backs, number 923 for $8. And the last pair in this is these faceted glass rounds. These are sort of a clear and silver and copper. I think they're called Crystal Maria, Marea, that has like multicolors on it because they're coming across like gold and silver and copper, but the other half is like a crystal clear, and then a tiny little crystal at the top, silver plated ear wires, and those are not measured, so let me see. They're about 1.5 inches. Number 921 for $8. 921. And that is it for that collection. All right, we have a whole nother bag of mostly Christmas color items. And then I have some green, which really isn't for Christmas, but one of them is a real emerald set with gunmetal, and the other one is green Swarovski clover leaves with shamrock stuff. So we'll see. If we have time, we'll do those. If not, we'll do those next week. And I have one chain and red necklace set. I'm just going to start grabbing these out and putting them up here. And then I'll go through all of them. I have 2 stretch bracelets. Maybe we'll do them first. Two poinsettia earrings. I have a bunch of like double pearl earrings that are different colors. And I have some drums. I want to make more drums too. They're aluminum drums. And I have some chainmail and some reindeer and some Japanese tencha beads. I have a necklace that goes with these. I'm not sure why they aren't in there with it, but anyway, let me get everything out so I can stop crinkling. I called this my drums, critters, and other Christmas color earrings. So a little bit of everything. That's the other poinsettia. I have some penguins. Two pairs of penguins. These probably go with that green gunmetal set. A star. Let's do the star first. Oh, Callie. She's knocking stuff over. Sorry. Now, I told Chris I didn't have any purple, but I do have this pair with sort of a lilac shell and a star and a circle on it. They are single-sided charms, though. They're not badly finished. They're on stainless steel ear wires, number 938 for $8. And they are about an, oops, let me get that back up there. They're about 2 inches, 2 inches long. Number 938 for $8. Sorry, it looks very messy here right now. Let's do these little pearls and get them done. Trying to see. No, they're a little different. These are white pearls with green. They are DAHL 835 for $5 on gold-plated lever backs. And they're about 1.75 inches long. White with gold with like a, I guess like a peridot green. It looks a little darker than peridot to me, but that's what I'll say. I'm going to move these over. $8.35 for 5. And then I have a similar pair, but these aren't on lever backs. They're on gold-plated copper ear wires. I don't have a back on it yet, but I will put a back on. These are more of a cream color pearl. I don't know if you can see the difference in the color. This one is white, and this one is like a cream. They both have the same rhinestone rondelles. So these are going to be a little shorter because the ear wire is shorter than that lever back. And they're about 1 3/8 inch. 1 3/8 on those. Number 939 for $5. Actually 939 cream with green specified because I have some I think I have some more like this one in different colorways, and they're all 939, but you have to say cream with green, and these would be red with green. Also number 939 for $5, and red with green, and they're probably all going to be about the same. Yeah, 9 3/8 inch. Okay. So those are some of the, I have some more of those coming up somewhere. Then I have two, I call them poinsettia charm earrings. I have a white one and a red one. The white one is number 895A, and the red one is 895B. They're both $5, and they have this little double-sided poinsettia flower charm on them. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. That one keeps wanting to twist on me. I might have to fix this one because I think it's backwards, but yeah, it's an easy fix. These are glass pearls and little rhinestones in the middle with a little silver bead cap on them, and silver finished steel ear wires, I believe. 895A and 895B. The length should be the same on them. And they are not quite 2 1/4 inch long. 921 $8. Which ones were they? Help. Which one was 921? They're both 939. 938. Oh, okay. All right. Let me write it down and I'll pull them later then. 921 for $8. Meow. What's the matter? Thank you, DFC. Okay. I'll pull them after we're done. Okay, so we did the poinsettias. We did all those up there. All right. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Yeah, my kitty caught a cold, I think. These are number 840 for $10. And they are red glass drops in a silver bezel with little crystals and red glass pearls on silver plated copper ear studs. And they are to the bottom of the smallest chain. They're about 2 7/8 inch. They're a little long for the people that like long ones. Yeah. Red pearl glass bezel drop, double-sided. So it'll show nicely from the back too. And $10 on those. My first pair of drums is little turquoise drums. These are very lightweight. They're aluminum, and they're turquoise with silver. Little silver balls on the bottom of this. Silver plated metal, looks like handmade ear wire perhaps. And clear glass crystal up here. These are number 47 for $10. And they're about 2 1/16 inch. Okay. Very lightweight. I will put a earring back, even though the backs are long. I'll put a silicone thing on. And the other pair of drums I have, I want to make more of these. These are red with silver. These are just glass bicones. They're not Swarovski. In green, red, green, and clear down at the bottom on silver-plated brass lever backs. Number 46 for $12, and they are long also. These are about 3 1/4 inch long. They're shoulder dusters. Okay. Very pretty though for the holidays. I said I would do these bracelets. These are both stretch bracelets. Red and white glass pearls with some crystals in here. The red one is $8.92 for $5, and I guess like 7-inch would be what I'd say for the size. Let's see. They stretch, yeah, 7-inch. I wouldn't go too much bigger than a 7-inch, maybe 7 1/4. I don't know. And the green one is $8.91 for $5. So $8.91 is green, $8.92 is red, and same thing. This is multiple shades. Well, yeah, light and dark green with white, and then the crystals. And again, I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. It can stretch to be 7 to maybe 7 1/4. Okay. On the 2 bracelets, I have dark green, and that appears to be a gemstone, but I don't know. Maybe not. I think it is a gemstone. I just can't remember what it is, and I didn't write it on here. Anyway, these are on gunmetal bead caps. There's a 10mm and an 8mm bead. Sort of like that dancing lady pattern. 1102 for $5. And they're 1 3/4 inch. And then this definitely is a gemstone. I don't know what these are silver plated, but I don't know the base metal. They're kidney ear wires. They do have a shiny bicone on top with a silver metal bead cap, and those are 1 7/8 inch. DAHL 818 is what that's supposed to be for $5. Put these down here. Okay, thanks, Julie. Next, I have these little dainty freshwater pearl drops and silver plated copper ear studs. They're just wire wrapped right onto a little jump ring. Cute little dangles. They're number 883 for $5, and they're right around an inch. Maybe, yeah, right around an inch. They have a little ball head pin, tiny little one. I think I had to use like a featherweight head pin on those and wire wrap it, or thin wire. No, it has a ball on it, so it had to be a head pin. Anyway, there you go. That was $883 for $5. Let's do the penguins next. $8.97 A and B. These are little metal bead caps. They're a little weighty. They're on a 12mm white shell pearl, but they have the little penguin face on and a Santa hat. They're not too heavy, but they have a little weight to them. I have 2 pair, $8.97 A and B. They are identical. This is a silver plated 4mm bead on silver finished steel, I think, ear wires. And they are 1 7/8 inch, roughly. So $8.97 A and B, $8 each. I have 1 pair of Byzantine weave, which I did in like a rose gold plated copper, I think. Yeah. Gold plated ear wires with a crystal on the ear wire, and just a glass round hanging from the bottom. I think the red and green rings are aluminum, but the sort of rose gold color are rose gold plated copper. And then gold plated, I don't know the base metal on ear wires, and they do have backs on them. These are $20, and they are 2.5 inches long, and they're one of a kind. Byzantine, I used to do more chainmail, but Byzantine is my favorite weave and probably the easiest weave, but some of the others are a little more complicated. Okay, I have number 894 for $5. It's just a beautiful faceted crystal with reindeer at the bottom on silver finished steel ear wires. and those are 2 3/4 inch. They're a little long. And then I have red dyed halite, red with stars hanging at the bottom. I had something similar earlier in blue, I think. Looks like a little seed bead at the top on silver finished steel, number 693 for $6, and 1 3/4 inch long, roughly. Okay. I have number, that was 693 for 6. These are 777 is the number, and they're $8. I just made wire wrapped links with some crystal bicones and metal rounds. Put it on some fancy chain. Made it sort of shaped like a Christmas tree. I thought so. Can be worn anytime though. And those are $8. And oops, they are right around 2 inches, roughly, roughly speaking. Okay. 2 more pair. These are Japanese tencha beads, which are acrylic. I didn't really have them in for my Christmas stuff, but since they're red, I thought I'd share them. $2.48 A and B. I actually had them priced higher, but I lowered them to $15. They're on gold-plated lever backs, little glass pearls, and a glass faceted teardrop. They're long. They are long. They are 3 1/8 inch. 3 1/8. Okay, so that is my critters. Critters being the reindeer, the penguins, my drums, and then I actually think I have a set that goes with these coming up. And I can't remember what gemstone those are. I can't remember. It might be amazonite, but it's a dark green instead of a light green. I'm not sure. Let me put these away. And then I do have some other miscellaneous earrings, and I have a red set that goes with these, and I have another pair or two similar to these, but not exactly the same. Actually, I'm going to keep them out because if I bring out that green set, I'll leave those out too. I want to see if it does go with that. And my poinsettias. And my star lilac. And little pearls. I'll leave that out too. And then this can get put back. Okay. Let's see. Did my lanterns get those? All right. Let's do these sets, and then this last little box of earrings. How are we doing on time? Oh, well, perfect. All right, I'll bring out the red set, and then oops, I have another green set in here. Here it is. Let me do this green. This green set first. Avalanche. All right, we'll do this red set real quick, and then we'll do a green set, and then maybe we'll do the other earrings, I think. Okay, yeah. So I have these 2 earrings as well with those same red drops on. They're both long. They're all on silver-plated brass lever backs. This one has a little key. This is number 859 for $8 and 3 1/4 inches on silver-plated brass lever backs. Okay, I'm going to kind of rush through these. This one just has the drop and some chain. Got twisted. $8.88 for $8. $8 on those and $8 on these as well. And $10 I had on these, maybe because of the pearls. I might drop them to $8 to be consistent with these if you're interested in $8.40. So $8.40, I'll say $8. $8.59 for $8 and $8.88 for 8. They're all $8. Okay. Then I have this necklace, number 887 for $20. Let me make sure I have it facing front. It is a long, it's, I didn't write it on here, did I? It's long, and I think it just has a lobster claw clasp. It's silver plated and silver some kind of chain with just some of those drops and chain on them. Probably goes that one at the bottom. Yeah, I have it all twisted. That one at the bottom, and the other one's hanging down. When you wear it, it lays like that. But it is a long necklace, and I have it a little bit lopsided here. It's about a 24-inch necklace, and then however long this little drop is. Probably about 1.5 inches or so on the drop. Let's see if I can get that in the center and put it on the bust. I have to hold it because my bust isn't big enough. And it would look like that on. Okay. That's number 857 for $20. Okay. I'm going to bring in the green gunmetal set just because. Now, the thing about this one is it is real emerald. It's really not a Christmas set because it has dragonflies on it. But it is real green emerald on here. I also have a pair of earrings. And this is the one I was thinking these would go with also because they have, it's gunmetal and green, but it's not the same. These rondelles are actual real emerald. Yeah, I don't think these are Swarovski crystal. Gunmetal, spacer, wire guardians, lobster claw clasp with a 2-inch extender. And I wrote on here 17 to 19 inches, which I believe is probably accurate, but I'll test it. Yeah, I'd say that's probably accurate, roughly. And that is number 1286 for 50 with the genuine emeralds in it. And then the earrings are like this. I made hoops with the genuine emeralds and the crystals and just added the double-sided dragonflies, by the way. And the links, they're a little long too. They're 1285 for $20. And they're 3 1/8 inch, roughly. Okay, so that is that one. Did I give you the number? 1286 for 50, 1285 for 20. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I have one more set. We're down to one person, though, so I guess I'll stop soon. I'll stop after this, and I'll do the other earrings, which are sort of generic earrings anyway. This is actually more for, it's a holiday, but it's not Christmas or winter. It's more St. Patrick's Day, or if you just like green shamrocks. These are Swarovski shamrocks. And also the crystals are Swarovski on this. This one is number 981 for $40. It is 16-inch plus the dangle, which is probably, let's see, it is about 1 3/8 inch long. The dangles are, and they're on these. I probably have it all twisted. They're on the links, attached to the links. And this is what it looks like on, if I don't have it twisted. I do have it twisted. Sorry. There we go. So I probably have some of these twisted too, but there, that gives you an idea of what it looks like. 1286 and 1285. Was that the emerald? Yeah. All write it down. I'll find it later. Thank you very much. Okay. I'll put emerald with gunmetal. Okay, you got it. Thank you. Alrighty. There's earrings to go with this one too. And they are just, if I can get them out of the bag, gold-plated leverbacks with little Swarovski shamrocks and little Swarovski drops at the bottom. Little gold-plated beads, and I don't know the base metal on the gold-plated leverbacks, but they are gold-plated, and they are about 2 inches long. Okay, and those are $9.82 for $10. $9.82 for $10. And that is where we'll end for today because it is 12 now. So thank you very much for joining me. And I have a little box of earrings we didn't get to, but there's some more. There's double pearls, but there's also some other ones in that I probably pulled and thought, oh, they look nice for the holidays too, but they're not just for Christmas kind of stuff. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I will look for emails from DFC and from Chris, who I know isn't here anymore, but I know how to get a hold of her if I don't hear from her. All right. Thank you, everyone. And I'll write in my little thing here. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope the weather's good where you are. Hugs, love, and peace. Bye for now. See you soon.